The government of Ghana has been working hard to minimize the impact of the domestic debt exchange on investors holding government bonds. In particular, it does not embed any principal haircut on eligible bonds as we promise. Let me repeat this fact as plainly as I can. In this debt exchange, individuals holding domestic bonds will not lose, are not affected by the value of their investment will be retained.
That was the Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta announcing government's domestic debt exchange program aimed at restoring Ghana's debt sustainability. However, the announcement was met with stiff opposition by stakeholders who fear their investments might be affected. The Trades Union Congress, TUC, which is the mother body for various labor unions, was quick to register its resentment over the announced measures. Dr. Yalba, in a statement, gave assurances of fully protecting pensions of its members. The Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association share a similar sentiment. The leadership of the group is worried its members will lose the value of their investments following the announced program. The Executive Secretary for the Chamber of Corporate Trustees, in an interview with Citi News, questioned the President's assurances of no haircuts following the announced domestic debt exchange program.
We were expecting government to have engaged us better to understand our position, how any debt restructuring program is going to affect our pensions industry. Whoever is contributing to a Tier 2 Provident Fund scheme and a Tier 3 Provident Fund scheme is going to be affected. So what it means is that the growth on your fund is going to slow down very drastically, the growth on your fund, because if 0% you don't have an interest, what it means that the whole of 2023 your fund is not going to grow by returns. Already we have even drafted a letter that we will soon deliver to the Ministry of Finance. I work with a council, so the letter is with my council to approve. When the content of the letter is approved, is something I'm going to deliver to the ministry myself.
Meanwhile, the Ghana National Association of Teachers (NAT) has vowed to resist any program that will negatively affect the pensions of teachers.
How will the Ghanaian be able to retire into a 2-bedroom house? We are turning into the bad situation. We are even complicating it. When will the worker come out of this particular situation? And that is why we are saying that please, government should look elsewhere. Government should look elsewhere. Pension money, no. We say no today, and tomorrow we shall say no. We need to protect the worker. Very, very important. Yeah. And I've shown you this particular document. These are programs drawn by government to ensure that we improve the livelihood of the people we are leading. Look, pension money, if there is something that must be touched, it's not pension money.
Amidst the criticisms that have greeted this program, government, on the other hand, has been justifying the reasons for instituting this program. It says that it is the best way to sustain Ghana's public debts.
We are spending 2.9 billion of that for 1.3 million children of our country. How is that too much? So when we calculate the impact on the population and the opportunities we are offering the future generation of this country, we as government think that it's worthwhile expenditure to make. And its impact, the entire flagship programs of government is 9 billion cedis, including National Cathedral, everything that they are talking about, all the cost called flagship programs of government is 9 billion out of the 143 billion. So those really are not the major expenditure items to look at. Interest payment alone is 54 billion.
And you can't do anything about that.
That's why we are doing something about it through the debt exchange program. You have to bring it down, but you can't bring it down because it's a rigid expenditure by law and by obligations. And so you have to go through a process. Those are the things we need to target.
So the regulators in the financial space are still calling for calm amongst their contributors. They say that they will continue to engage with government to find a favourable program for their contributors. Reporting for Citi News, my name is Kweku Eduamansa.